Hi, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Tracie Mahan, and this is going to be a channeled segment by Daniel. I have no set intentions for this one, so let's just see what comes through. It is time to bring in a download for everybody. We're in such interesting times, aren't we? And so what we want to do is we want you to just take in the sound. If you can safely sit quietly with your eyes closed, please do so. And if you are driving, make sure you are paying attention. But we ask you to please listen to this when you have a moment that you can be just with yourself and not looking at everything else going on around you. So what we want to do is we want to bring in some of the most powerful upgrades that have been coming in for quite some time. They've been out there in the ethers, and we want to bring them in and set the intention to receive them. So we call in all of your gatekeepers. We call in all of your angels, guides, and benevolent beings, both known and unknown to you. We call in only the highest and best frequency, and the highest and best good can be part of your experience today. And we ask that you also call that in for yourself. And as we do that, we are setting this intention. It is we always love the images that come in, and we're seeing like this ginormous, what would look like a cell tower, sending out a signal to everybody. We are seeing this beautiful signal being sent out. Maybe we should not have compared that to a cell tower then, but as you understand it, you see this beautiful beacon of a signal that is being sent out. We're going to bring it in the form of light language for you in just a moment, but we want you to just be with this energy, be with this frequency upgrade, this intention to bring in something that is in the most uplifting and highest and best good for you. Si shoto do mea a o shono bianana se koro do uno ine se te pero po shoto do bono me se to mea an she ko to mea ia se newt fera kromana a I sadani to rono ma se po to shama autonomy se le ne ush kono no freme Ushlam an you so to the vera mare che so to pushon do for mare via Iko to mo te kibra ka te shani un usheta what is ocean the ro shamara wo to the bero ko do shba Beautiful Jamia wa 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 Ima Itororo mane eshatufu nama aishe. Kitoro te peravo po te enjes. Yutur varavaravaroshit. Sata te piakata te mia. Deep breath in and let that out. There was some attunements for the heart and the throat, and even in the mind, there are some attunements going on. Please invite your councils, your higher vibratory beings that are there for you in service to come in at night, and only in the highest and best good. May they work on you at night and calibrate all of these new frequencies so that you can integrate them in the best way possible. So what do we want to do now? We want to bring all of you together. Let's all be in this moment with each other. We want you to think about all the things that are going to be going on between now and, let's say, the beginning of the new year. So if you are watching this and it is not, and you are no longer in 2021, then apply it to the year that you are in, because as we are finding words, you were drawn to this for a reason, and so there is something in this for you as well. So trust it. So as you are contemplating, as you are looking, as you are seeing yourself moving through the completion of the year that you are in and the beginning or the continuation of the year that's coming forward, as you look at the time that is, let's say, 2 or 3 months ahead of you, and you are just setting the intention, setting this beautiful intention, you see so many things. We want you to go into the deeper part of the mind. We want you to look at it from a deeper part of the mind. We want you to see the world from a deeper place in the soul, from the deeper place in the knowingness of what it is that is being created at this time as you are moving forward into this new time, into this new space, into this new frequency that you are now integrating with. You have to understand again, we remind you and we remind you and we remind you, you are creating your own reality. What is it that you desire? What do you want in your reality? Let's even take it out of desire. Let's just put the responsibility. We're going to use that word a lot. We think we used it before as well. We want you to take the responsibility that you are creating the world around you, not the outside world, not the collective world. You are creating your reality, the one that you are experiencing, by the things you are doing, the things you are saying, the things that you are choosing to put your attention on. And as you choose to put your attention on the things that you are doing, and then you look around you and you say, I don't understand why I have this life that I have. Why are these things still happening? It is time for you to pause and look at that. And that what better time than as you are entering into a time that feels like a new beginning, a new chapter in your life as you go into the ending of this year and the start of a new year. If you again are listening to this at a different time as you are going into the completion of a cycle and entering into a new cycle, you do not have to apply it to the months of the year, the time on the clock. So as you are rounding out and ending something that is no longer of service to you, and you are leaving it behind, you are letting it go now, you are moving forward from it. Look at how beautiful that is, to escape yourself from these old ways, from these old behaviors, these old belief systems that have been not just ingrained in you your entire life, but intentionally taught to you as well. Not by people who had ill will, maybe for some that would be the case, but for people who also believed in this and trusted in this, so they passed it on to you as their child. And so it was with good intentions, but let's step back from it. Let's look at how is it still serving you? How is that still part of the program that you are playing out and creating this reality that you are still creating? Some of you go into this world and you say, okay, well, let's see, we just did a holiday and all the family got together and I couldn't convince so-and-so or this person or that person. I tried talking to them about spirituality. I tried talking to them about connecting to the galactic beings. I tried talking to them about Arcturian Daniel and all the wonderful and magnificent things he says, yes, but nothing was going on. And so now my reality is frustration and my reality is disappointment because I couldn't get them to open their minds. We say to you, let that go. Let it go. Yes, we're brilliant. Yes, we said great things and we appreciate you trying to share that. But what we say to you is go into the holidays saying, I'm going to go to this family gathering and I'm going to enjoy my loved ones. I'm going to be there with them where they are at. And I'm not there to convince them anything. I'm not there to change their minds. I'm there to love them. I'm there to enjoy them. I'm there to laugh with them. And when they tell me what they want to tell me about how they believe or think or any of that, I will just meet them where they're at and I will nod my head and I'll say, wonderful for you. And it sounds like that's working out really well for you to feel that way and think that way. And I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to be in this with you. I'm not going to engage in that. And maybe some of them know how to poke the bear, how to get you riled up about something. Yes, maybe they know you're passionate about something. What would happen this year if you just set the intention to just enjoy your family, no matter what? Even when they're all arguing and bickering about something and you just sit there and enjoy them and say, oh, what a delight. Look at them go. And you just be in the expansiveness of yourself. You don't have to bring them there with you. And what's going to happen when you do that? You're going to get noticed in a positive way. They're going to be like, oh, look at that. You're not fazed by that today. You're just having fun and enjoying yourself. And you're laughing over there with Aunt Betty or Uncle Tom. And you're not even paying any mind to this other thing that's going on over here that used to trigger you. And then they're going to go, how do I get that? How do I be in that kind of peace of mind? How do I have that reality? And then they're going to want to talk to you more. They're going to come over and say, so what's been going on with you? And you're just going to go, oh, I've just been having the best time falling in love with my life. And realizing that I'm creating my own reality by the way I'm reacting to this world and changing the way that I'm reacting to it and changing my reality. And it's been working wonders. And then they're going to go, well, what do you mean? How does that work? And you're just going to be able to enlighten them in a most beautiful way without trying to persuade them at all. Just tell them what you're doing. And then they're going to try it. We promise you they're going to try it. They're going to be like, wow, I want to know how to do that. Okay, I'm going to try what Billy Bob over here was telling me to do, right? That's right. I just named all of you Billy Bob. And so go into this holiday without trying anything, just being present, being with the people you're with, loving the people you're with, and allowing them to have their journey, allowing them to have their voice. How many times have you wished somebody would have just allowed you to have your voice, have your opinion, speak your mind without having to argue or defend yourself? Why don't you give that to somebody for the holidays? Doesn't mean you have to agree with them. It just means you're not going to engage them in that argument or that fight, but you can acknowledge them and you can meet them there. You don't have to agree with them. You don't have to take on their belief system. You just enjoy them. They're passionate about something and they have a very strong belief system, and good for them. Because remember what we said before, whatever it is, doesn't matter if you are left, you are right, you are up, you are down, you are this color, this person, that person, it doesn't matter what side you are on. They're all going to collapse. All the sides, all the political parties, the financial systems, all of it has got to shift. So no matter what it is that they are so passionate about, you could just sit there in your mind and go, that is wonderful, because you know what? I don't have to say this out loud, but it's all going to change. And then your eyes will open and you'll see a better way too. And it's okay for them to be in the experience that they're having at that time. Just let them have it. And as we move into this, we say, do this in every part of your life where you don't have to be combative. You don't have to confront everyone and sway them. If you live your true and authentic life and you are in joy and you are laughing and you are exploring this world and you are just having a good time doing it, don't you think everybody else that wants to do that, which is everybody else, is going to look at you and go, how are you doing that? And then they're going to come to you and they're going to ask you for your advice. And even if they get triggered by your answers, you don't have to engage them in that trigger. You just say, it looks like you have something to heal there. And I'm going to let you go work that out. And what do they say to that, right? Maybe they'll find something. But again, you don't have to engage. Come from love, come from peace, come from a higher knowing, a bigger awareness. Step into these frequencies that are available for you. Step into the change that is waiting for you. Step into this new future that you have always dreamed of. You are creating it right now, this very moment. Even listening to us, you have many thoughts going on in your mind. And as you are thinking, you are creating. So think about that. What is the thoughts that you want to put out? How are you forming and formulating and constructing your new day every day? What is it that you are putting forward? Tracie wanted to have a slow morning this morning. So what did she do? She got up. She got to sleep in. No alarms were set. She got up. She made a cup of coffee. She came back and sat back in her bed and she watched some videos and sent some messages and just had a very nice, slow, easy morning. She created that. Did she look at the news? No. Did she engage in anything that would fire her up? Absolutely not. She just did the things she knew would be relaxing and enjoyable. And she got to have that morning that she was wanting. So what do you want? What do you want to create? What are the interactions you would like to have? What is your dream job? It is time to start exploring these things if you are not already doing it. It is time to think about what makes you happy. What kind of encounters bring you joy? What kind of space do you want to keep in this world? What kind of space do you want to keep in this world? How are you going to bring that to fruition? How are you going to bring that into a place that is good for you? We want you to do this. And the space will you keep? And you get to go forward. You get to go forward and make this happen. It is your dream. It is your reality. It is your genetic makeup, right? It is you putting out this vibration, this frequency. And everything else around you gets to respond to that and mirror back to you this beautiful thing that you are doing, this beautiful love frequency that you are putting out to the world. And you get to have the experience of that coming back to you in the form of a true and authentic mirror. And we hope that you will have some fun with it, because that's the whole idea anyway, right? To have some fun with this life. What are you doing getting so serious about it all the time? Shake it off, breathe a little. You're feeling the sadness of the winter depression. You're feeling the sadness of the holidays, whatever it might be. Shake that off and find a new way to do it. You need to take some accountability for that. Yes, you are feeling hardships. You are struggling. We get that. And other people may even be coming in and trying to help you with that. But it's your job to receive that. It is your job to make a change, do something different, put yourself in a better place, do something that makes you feel happy, watch a funny movie, go out with a friend, sit with a friend, whatever it is that it takes to move that energy. Play music you like to play. Play that music that you can't resist dancing to, and just dance and move that energy. Call in the angels to cut the cords to the darkness. Call in the angels to help you move out of the shadows. Call in the angels to get you out of the dark night of the soul. They want to come help you. They want to be there for you. They want to help you be in that best version of yourself, and to be laughing and playing and creating in this way. And you all know that. You all know that to be true. Beautiful things. We want to go into a couple of messages, see if we can pick up on some collective messages that need to be brought forward for you for a personal level. And then we will let you go for this video. We will bring it to an end. There is somebody out there that is thinking about bringing their spirituality to the next level. And we want to say, look into the mastery of the magic of the Melchizedek energy. We want to see Melchizedek is the energy that comes to mind, maybe like a Merlin energy as well. We see you working with love frequencies and with creating from this place, getting into the magic of who you are, drawing from the magic of the earth as well. Very connected to earth beings, little earth creatures, earth itself, trees, plants, animals, the whole thing. So as you are rising up into your alchemy of manifestations through this modality of ways, we do say to you, keep it love, keep it light, keep it in that spectrum, and bring in your knowledge from the earth, from deep in the earth, within the earth's surface. We see the energy. It's like the ley lines of the earth are coming together and moving energy up for you to create from. And so as you play with that, as you use your imagination to grow that, to expand that, for anyone that resonated with at this time, we see all of you coming from this most beautiful spectrum of light and creation, and moving into using magic and blessings on this earth to create more shift and bring in more information, more enlightenment. That is it. You're bringing in more enlightenment, more truth into the world. We're looking at the Moses codes. It's been a while since we talked about the Moses codes. We're looking at the Moses codes and bringing in another level of the Moses codes. So if you are part of the collective that resonated with the first video around the Moses codes, be ready. There is some new energy coming in for you. There is some new expansion coming in for you around the Moses codes coming in, downloading in with you, and integrating with you. It's to do with the animals, to earth, to the collective, to vibrations, colors, expansion, Healing, healing, healing. That's what we want to say a lot. Healing, a lot of healing. So you're bringing in some codes to help heal all that which lives upon the earth and within the earth and the earth itself. You're bringing that in now. Call it in if you are one of the Moses Code people, or even if you don't know what we're talking about when we say the Moses Code, but this resonates with you, call that in. Call in the download of the Moses Codes, yes? All right, thank you so much for that. And we want to look at anyone else, anyone else, anyone else, anyone else, anyone else. We want to say the names Tammy, Amy, Kyle, Bradley, Jeffrey, or Jeff, Adam, Andrew, we also see a name that starts with the X, Siren, we may be not pronouncing that right. You have special assignments, tune in. Maybe there's something that you need to say to somebody, something they need to hear is what it sounds like. There's somebody in your path that needs to hear something you have to say. We see some turquoise blue sacred geometry around your heart and your throat. It's going to help you to know when to say it, and you are getting the heads up because they don't want you to go into fear when this moment comes, when you are presented with this moment where you're going to say something that the other person needs to hear. You may, without this precursor, without us talking to you about it first, you may find yourself stopping yourself and going, oh, I don't want to say that to that person, that might freak them out. Well, we're saying to you there, you would not want to say it if they were not ready to hear it. We'll say that again. You would not want to say it if they were not ready to hear it. And so whatever it is, it's important for them to hear, and you are of service to this message. You have agreed to this message, to be the bringer of this message. This could happen for others as well, but those were the names that were coming in. Any of you that resonate with this, please take it as your message as well. We want to bring this into a close now, but we thank all of you so very much. We thank you all so very, very, very much. We do want to invite you to put your questions down below. We will start accumulating questions again for the next time we get an opportunity to answer questions for the collective. And so we do want you to think about, what would you like to know? Just keep in mind, it may be a little while before we get to these questions and get to making that video, but so nothing that needs immediate answers, maybe that is what we'll say, because we want you to know that we are here to answer your questions. We do want to do our best in helping you through whatever it is that you are experiencing, so that we can get everybody moved into a higher frequency, moved into this light, moved into their joy, moved into their bliss, because that is so important for this world right now. We cannot tell you how important that is. So wouldn't it be wonderful if everybody on this planet knew what it was to smile and have joy today? Wouldn't that be wonderful? And that is our goal. And so we thank you for helping us to spread that message, to spread that joy, to spread the enlightenment, to bring beautiful high frequency vibrations to all around you just by being present, just by being in your joy and your bliss. So we thank you so much. We also would like to just ask you to support each other. All of you, support the people around you. Know what it is. What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? What do they come from the heart, not from your agenda, but from the heart? What is it that this person might need from me today? And really allow yourself to receive those answers and those guidances, and move yourself into a place of being in your beautiful energy. Do not ever compromise who you are to be what you think someone else wants you or needs you to be. Ask Spirit, what is the best version I can be of myself today in service to myself and others? And you will know what to do. You will know which way to go. We thank you for being part of our journey. We thank you so much for all of the beautiful things you do for this planet, for being part of this awakening, for being part of this beautiful collective that gathers here and watches the videos. We thank you so much. And we ask you again, don't forget to click that like button. That's what Tracie says right now. Don't forget to click that like button and help us to spread these videos around. Thank you so much again for your service. We'll bring Tracie back right now. There was a little bit of distraction because I thought I was coming back in sooner. So anyways, hopefully you guys all got the message for what you needed today. I love you all. Thank you so much. And yes, please click the like button. All right. So much joy for you guys. Don't forget to put your questions down below. And again, I'm not sure when I'm going to get to those, but I'll do my best to start keeping track of those questions. I'll start a sheet with those, and we'll do what Judy and I did last time, making another video with all of those answers, right? We love those answers. Okay, you guys, have a most wonderful day. And don't forget, what do you want to be in this world? How do you want to take up that space? All right. Mwah. Until next time. Bye-bye.